So today I checked the mail and HRA, right? They sent me like a letter. It says here, act now, don't lose your apartment. And at the marshal's office told us that you are facing eviction because of rent. They don't have no money to pay for the rent, and it's also overdue. But the problem here, right? June 7, 2023. So my attorney, right? She said to me, she knows the situation, right? My mom passed away from COVID January 29, 2022. So that's Saturday at 8:45 p.m. That's when she passed away. Um, so my sister, started developing this attitude towards me, where she's saying that me and her don't communicate. Well, I'm a full time college student, right? And I don't really have time to interact with people. It's ridiculous the amount of research papers, exams, oral presentations. It's overloading my mind. It's ridiculous. I need to be able to sit down and concentrate, not worry about who have attitude. And this is a repeat from August 27 of 2011, where I was in a where that was during the time I was living with my cousins and also my aunt. Me and my mom and my sister at the time, you know, we lived there because my mom said that she doesn't have no more money to pay for their rent on before August 15, 2011. And she said that we had to move. We don't have money to afford this house to, rent a house no more. We can't rent this house no more. We had to leave. And, that August 15, 2000, and, 11 was the time me and my mom and sister, became homeless. We didn't have a home no more. I didn't have my own room. I couldn't sit down and concentrate on, what I had to do next. Even though at the time I finished my junior year of I finished my junior year of high school, and I'm going on to my senior year of high school. Now, my cousin Stephanie, she's 47 years old, and at the time I was 18 years old. She just started picking on me, like telling me I'm quiet, and also putting ideas in my 96-year-old aunt's mind, saying that I'm a rapist, I'm a terrorist, I could be plotting to do something to her at night. You know, it's a lot of gossiping going on here, and it seems to me the way it's going, it's like someone is making my cousin become paranoid at me because she sees that I'm quiet and she feels that I'm easy to target. She sees me as an easy target, because I'm a quiet 18-year-old person, right? Minding my own business, sitting in the basement. I wasn't really going outside because at the time I had my heart was fluttering. I have heart problems. The doctor told me that when I was 18 years old, and I'm not supposed to be in stressful environments because my heart, if my heart just experience. What I mean is, the doctor is telling me that I'm not supposed to be in an environment where I'm stressed out, and it causes me to make my whole entire heart beat like crazy. I'm talking about to the point that she's telling me that my heart can just stop, and I could just pass out, and no one would know. And when it stopped means I'm dead. I'm gone. No one would understand that why I just collapse and pass away from the from my heart problems because stress. And it seems that that's what my family was doing here. They were stressing me out, and I was extremely exhausted from my heart. When I go to sleep, it feels like I'm running. That's how it feels like when you're trying to run first for a bus or trying to get something. Maybe you're running around in a park, and you're feeling out of breath, and your heart starts fluttering very fast. Well, that's what happens to me when I'm going to sleep, right? And that's bad for me. The doctor's saying that that's not good. That's not good. It's very dangerous. And I remember telling her about my teacher, my English teacher, my 10th grade English teacher named Miss Louise, how she stresses me out and she humiliates me. She rips up my essay in front of that class. She made me feel irritated, and it causes me to have insomnia. So that's why the doctors telling 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 me and my mother that I'm not supposed to be in stressful situations at all. So when I was living in with my aunt and my cousins, and my aunt's, my 96-year old aunt's house, I was being treated rotten. I wasn't treated like a human being. And then all of a sudden, my 47-year-old cousin, her name is Stephanie, she just out of nowhere started picking on me, right? Saying I'm quiet, started gossiping about me with the rest of the cousins, the rest of the family. I went to the. I remember that she sent her son downstairs to the basement, and he woke me up. He said, "Hey, my mother said that she wants you to go to Aunt's B room, and move the TV from her room to her to her living room." I'm like, "Huh?" But I just woke up. So if you just woke up, you the first, what would you do? If you just woke up, you'll go to the bathroom, and it's a hot summer. That was a hot summer year. August 2011 was really hot. I'm in a basement. There's no proper ventilation. There's no fan. There's no no air conditioner. So I'm really sweaty, and I have a sweating problem. I start sweating like crazy. Even though I'm skinny, I'm very skinny. I sweat a lot, and I stink. So the first place that I would be going to is the bathroom, right? That's where I headed towards. I headed towards the bathroom, and then I went to either let out my waste and urine, and I wanted to brush my teeth and take a shower, because if I go into someone's room and smelling stinky, especially knowing that my aunt, she got her she's around her nursing aid, it would be disrespectful. They wouldn't do that to, if they were in my situation where they just woke up and they're being told to move someone's TV from their bedroom to their living room. What would you do? What would they do, or what would you do? Would you just walk in smelling and stinky and not brushing your teeth? Your body stinks and your breath stinks. No, the first place would you would head towards? You would head you would you're gonna head towards the bathroom. That's where you're gonna go. The bathroom is the first place you're gonna go, and you're gonna let out your urine or whatever, brush your teeth, and take a shower so you can smell fresh, and and spray some deodorant under your arms, or and also some cologne over your body so you can smell fresh in front of people. Because if you don't, they're gonna start talking about you like, you're gonna smell. It's embarrassing to smell that way. Anyway, the next following day was it, or yeah, the next following day, my cousin told her son, her 10-year-old son, my 47-year-old cousin told her 11-year-old son, 10 or 11-year-old son, to lock the basement door, and that's where me and my mom and sister sleep. And I remember I had to go, let out my urine, and I couldn't, I couldn't get out, and I was banging, "Hey, let me out!" No one, my cousins, they didn't even open the door until the next following morning. And my mom said, "Oh, I don't know what's wrong with these people. I don't know, something's wrong with them." And then maybe was it a week later? Uh, yeah, August 27, 2011. My 47-year-old cousin Stephanie told her son to go downstairs and do some jumping jacks and push-ups, and also hit my sister with a yellow toy bat, and she ran up the stairs, closed the door, and I was left alone with Isaac, my 11-year-old 10 or 11-year-old cousin. And he started whopping me. He started hitting me with the yellow toy bat, punching me in my testicle. I said, "I'm going to alert you." I said, "I'm going to go upstairs to inform your mother that you're misbehaving." And he blocks my exit by climbing up the railing. And then I tried going underneath him, and he blocks my exit too. But he blocks my exit. I couldn't go underneath him. I tried lifting him up. He's too heavy. I'm a skinny person, you know. So I had to like put him. I had to push him up. But mistakenly, when the NYPD officers arrived, I said drag, because I'm half tired. I don't get rest. I have heart problems. It messes up my my state of sleeping. I can't get any rest when I have these my heart fluttering. It keeps me up. Keeps it, at times I feel like I'm being drained, and I feel like I'm being kept up all night. So as you can see here, I'm talking about the way I'm situated. I've been in this situation for too long, man, and I was living with my father, and the same thing happened. I was living my father and his girlfriend picked me up on August 27, 2011. That was the day of a hurricane, and I was living with them from August 28th because they couldn't go to their house. August 28th, 2011, all the way till May 5th, 2012. So that's 9 months when I calculated. And then I started living in a shelter with my mom and my sister in the Bronx. And we ended up leaving the Bronx, September 7, 2012, because the Bronx wasn't the place for us to live. We can't travel nowhere. It's like you need a car, or you need a lot of money to travel on a train. And we don't have money to travel on a train because the cash assistance that we get from HRA is spent, through either through my mom she had to go to some sort of job internship. And for me, my case manager told me to wake up early in the morning so I can search for jobs. But there's no jobs to search. That's really it's really small. There's a lot of small businesses. But anyway, this has been going on for how many years now? It's been going on for since 2011, since August 15, 2011. And it seems that it's getting worse, right? Like I said, my mom passed away from COVID. Before she passed away from COVID, she kept telling me she can't wait to die. She mentioned about burial. Now, now, the next person who's behaving this way is my sister. So I had mentioned about my sister saying that on February 19, 2022, she said that me and her don't communicate, and also I didn't get to mention this, but she said to me that she's gonna leave and live with my her cousin that I don't even know. Her name is Joan. She's in her late 60s. She said she's gonna go to Long Island and live with her because there's more job opportunities. And I'm left here with like completely clueless on what's going on. And the same treatment that I received back in August 28, 2000. I mean August 27, 2011. Right, the day that NYPD officer told me to leave. I can't stay in my aunt's house no more because they're saying that I'm violent, and I'm not. I'm just a quiet person. I have health issues. So it's endless. I don't see no end to it. Right, that the objective is to put me. The objective is to put me on the streets. I don't even say shelter. It wants me in the streets because when I was living in a shelter with my mom and sister back in August 2009, I'm talking about from the time where I had a case manager telling me and my mom and sister that we overdid our stay. We stayed too long in a shelter from April 11, 2000 and April 11, 2018 all the way to the time of mid August of 2019. Our case manager, Miss Turner, said that we overdid our stay and we had to leave. We're gonna have to leave the shelter and go back to Path in the Bronx, and they're gonna give us another shelter because we just stayed there too long and we're not making any progress. Even though we are making progress. My mom found a job, and she was working, and she had over 10,000, I think over 15K in her pocket. Yeah, she had over 15K, and they're saying that it's not, you know, it's not enough. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Because they give us, they give vouchers, and there's people who's been there for like 3 or 4 years in a shelter, and they haven't made any progress. Some of them are on SSI. But yeah, to be in this situation of being 30 years old, and I'm a full time college student, I have yet to even achieve my own apartment because I never had an income. I never had a source of income in my life where I can actually afford to live on my own is ridiculous. This is an insult to me. I feel insulted by the way I received this paper here. Act now, don't lose your apartment because it wasn't never my apartment to begin with. I don't know. I never paid for this apartment. My mom was the one who paid for this apartment, and she lost her job. What 2021, I believe. No, was it? I think she lost her job. No, not 2021. September 2020. She lost her job. Something happened between her and the people that she was working with because she was she was like a nursing aide, taking care of someone, washing them, and such. So to be treated this way, to be still stuck in the same category, and I'm doing everything I can to just graduate. I'm taking all these classes so I can actually graduate with a bachelor's degree in psychology, and I have to have my credit ruined, my whole credit. I don't even know what's my credit score. They're saying I'm owing money and stuff. I don't even have no income, no job. no income, just a full time college student. And I said it back in November 23rd, 2019, that this is the what the program, or you could call it the management program, the artificial intelligence, the managers of the management program, that this is the environment that they want me in. They want me in this environment. They want me in this category, so I would so I can change my mentality, so I can change my whole entire behavior. So I won't do this, the same things that I do on the internet. Talk, being able to articulate what's happening with humanity. It doesn't want me to have a place where I can sit down and concentrate like I did when I was in Florida. When I was in Florida, living in the Palm Hotel from what March 2015 all the way till March 2018, I was able to sit down and write to people, articulate the way I think to people, and people were able to be, I made people self-aware of what's happening around them, and made talked about behaviors and mentalities that exist in reality that they're not aware of, and it was grabbing people's attention. So this is the AI way of retaliating. The management program, such as the AI and the managers. This is their way of retaliating at me, making sure I don't have anything complete, because it wants me on the streets with all of my belongings, just like my mom said back in June 2021. She said I'm going to be in the streets. People are going to be passing by me like and I'm going to be looking so stupid. I wouldn't know what to do. And she doesn't say that to my sister. My sister is unemployed while I'm a full time college student, and my mom is putting all the pressure on me, saying that I'm going to be on the streets. It wouldn't make sense to do that to someone who's about to graduate from community college. I just have what? How many classes left? 5 classes left. I just I just did my how many? I passed all my classes that summer. Was it? Yeah, I passed all my classes. Even my elementary statistic class, I really passed it, but I passed. And my mom didn't respect me at all. She had no respect. She just talked down to me. She was not behaving like herself. Every day she talks about death. And also my sister. My sister talks about her, that she has, she would just keep repeating the same words. She got more job opportunity than me. I remember September 28th or 27th, 2021. My sister and my mom was arguing, and I told my mom, my sister, I need to sit down and concentrate and do my schoolwork. Then all of a sudden, my sister comes out the living room. She tells me, "Oh, I'm 18 years old. You're 30 years old. I'm not even 30 at the time. I have more job opportunities than you." She says that to me because the reason why is that she's telling me that someone's dictating her life, and she can't dictate her own life. Since she's not able to do that, she wants to tell me that I'm not able to do that too. She wants to plug those ciphers into my mind so I can convince myself that it's me doing that. The whole point of it is to make me feel guilty, just like this paper here. Make me say it's my fault. I don't want to work when I'm a workaholic. I just did I just did 4 years of college, man, and with a high GPA on top of being put in this predicament. But it's distracted. I got distracted though, yesterday, and I'm messing up my quiz, but I still pass. Well, anyway, it will get that grade will get dropped if I get a higher grade, because the professor mentioned that I have 4 more exams, and the exam with the worst grade will end up getting removed. So I'm good. I'm thinking ways of trying to find this. I'm trying to find a solution how to get out of this situation. But this program is working hard. I see how hard it is. How much effort it puts. Every time I concentrate on my schoolwork, it puts more effort. I mean, how can I put it? It's more every time I concentrate on my schoolwork. The more I concentrate, the more effective my environment gets, and it's ridiculous. I can't. I'm not gonna. I can't really keep up with this. I'm talking about with school and then also the environment being remapped, and then my living conditions is too much. It's ridiculous. I feel like it's draining me. It's making me feel exhausted. It got me. I told my mom that if you come here, I told my mom when he was in Florida, if you come, you wouldn't like it, and I don't want to like it either. I don't want to come back to New York City, especially the same area. Oh man, I already did the emergency rental assistance. They said I'm denied. I already got money and now I'm denied. So I don't know what's going on. The lawyer said to me I wouldn't owe nothing, but Now I'm gonna owe something, and I don't have the income to pay for it because of my situation, right? Because I'm a full time college student. So whatever money I got from college is to actually help me with college, so I can finish it, so I can get myself a career and get out of this predicament. Not spend the little money I have on this place and not be able to finish my college because people don't people have their own attitudes towards me and their attitudes towards how people should live and in society, since they're not in this predicament. All right, so thanks for watching. I'll see y'all. I'll upload another video in a few days, but yeah, see y'all.